had my wedding on a Tuesday. Guys. Who marries on a Tuesday? Honestly, I don't regret any of them, because at the end of the day, I'm still married. At the end of the day, I'm still here. At the end of the day, I still had a wedding. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my life. I share. If today is your first time of seeing me on this channel, please subscribe to my channel. On this channel we do fun things, we are honest on this channel, we do not fake on this channel. So if you want something real, something exciting, do well to hit the subscribe button. Anyways, today's video is another wedding planning video, and as you guys know by the title, now 5 unconventional things that I did at my wedding and I do not regret. I do not regret it. I don't know how I thought about that, but I do not regret it. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is no bridesmaids, no groomsmen. So with my wedding, I didn't have any bridesmaids, I didn't have groomsmen. For my husband, he didn't have groomsmen. We only had a maid of honor and a best man. Because really, come to think about it, I was like, what are the bridesmaids going to do that day with only 4 pictures? What are they going to do? Nothing. And so all of my friends were at our traditional wedding, and that was where, you know, because as you guys already know from the get-go, we didn't want to have a big wedding, but as time went down the planning line, we decided to have the 2 weddings. So we mostly planned everything for the traditional wedding. So yeah, but I'm talking about the actual white wedding. It's only a maid of honor and a groomsman, which is my sister and my husband's best friend. And yeah, that is unconventional, because white weddings are when you normally see people with bridesmaids wearing beautiful dresses. I didn't want them. I felt like they would not be of any use to the ceremony, and it's the groomsmen and the best man and the maid of honor that mostly has the biggest job on the day. So that's why I didn't use them. Secondly, I didn't have a wedding reception. What? Yes, I didn't have a wedding reception because 1, I wanted to save cost, and 2, like I said, I didn't see the need, because the traditional wedding was where we did everything that was supposed to do. So we did a reception at the traditional wedding where there was food, drinks, music, party, whatever at the traditional wedding. But the main church wedding, we didn't do none of that. We only shared what is it called, souvenirs or gift bags, yeah, that had like some snacks in there. Yeah, there was cake in there and all of that, and it was a very short ceremony. It was quite simple, sweet and nice. Anyway, so that it brings me to the third thing that was so unconventional that I did, is I had my wedding on a Tuesday. Guys. Like I said, I only wanted to do traditional wedding, and then we exchange rings at the traditional wedding. But unfortunately, we had to do that. Like I said, it's not unfortunate, it's actually the best. Have a church wedding. Free advice. Anyways, yeah, so we did a Tuesday wedding. Who marries on a Tuesday? So I ended up having to let my guests book that they are coming or not, because we just wanted a smaller number and we didn't want to inconvenience anyone. And that Tuesday wasn't even a holiday, so people were going to work. So that made me really appreciate people who came for my wedding, because Tuesday you have to skip work to be there. And I was so scared on the morning of my wedding, like, are people really going to come? I kept calling my friend who was at the church, like, are people there, you know, because I mean, I'm so grateful to all of you. I love you guys. That was so unconventional. Tuesday, no holiday. Alright, so number 4 is we cut the cake in the church. We did, because there's not going to be a reception afterwards, and because of that we couldn't even exchange the cakes. I think the one helping us cut the cake, she totally forgot. And so we didn't even get to exchange cakes and maybe kiss. We didn't get to do that because we cut the cake right in the church. So after we wore the rings, after we went to sign and we came back and we danced, they called us to the cake, which was on the left side of the hall, and then we cut the cake. So we couldn't even like eat the cake. Anyways, yeah, the last thing we didn't also do is the first look things. That thing was so beautiful for me. Every time I see a wedding video on the internet and they do that, I get teary because it's so emotional, you know. But I didn't get to do that. I didn't see the need because where my hotel was and where my husband was so far, and I didn't want, because it was a Tuesday, we didn't want to inconvenience people by letting them wait whilst we do as if we will not see ourselves in church. So I didn't think that was necessary, and so I didn't do that one also. But like I always say, if you have money, you have time, you guys are so in love, you want to have your fairy tale wedding, by all means go for it. Don't let anyone tell you about, like, go for it. If you have the money to spend, go for anything that you want on your wedding day. But like I do on this channel, we are trying to save wedding cost, okay? Because it's the marriage we are looking forward to, not the wedding. We are trying to save cost here. So basically these are some like the 5 unconventional things that I did that I do not regret. Honestly, I don't regret any of them, because at the end of the day, I'm still married. At the end of the day, I'm still here. At the end of the day, I still had a wedding, and that is what was important on that day, during that season, during that time, to get married to my best friend. So basically, yeah, these are 5 things that we did on our wedding that I do not regret at all. So let me quickly go over it. So we had just one maid of honor, one best man. We had no wedding reception. We only did the traditional reception where people ate and they drank and they partied at the traditional, but not the white wedding. Don't get it twisted. We cut the cake in the church. We got married on a Tuesday, which wasn't a holiday whatsoever, a working Tuesday. And yeah, we didn't get to have a first look because, like I said, I didn't think it was that important. So anyways, I thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions on what you're planning, drop them and we will get to the answer. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.